Arc Raiders, things I hope remain true for a long time. The solo experience being one of the most positive, least toxic experiences ever. Like, as a new console player getting into the extraction shooter genre, this is literally the best. Trios and duos being the most toxic, wild, egregious experiment of human behavior. Like, this game needs that high stakes experience, and I love that. Because this game right now is a 10 out of 10 for me, and I barely have 15 hours into the game. This game is definitely for the employed, the extraction shooter to get you into the genre for those that have a life. But it's also extremely punishing and rewarding for those willing to take the risk. This game would not work if it was just PvE. I think any tweak in any direction in Arc Raiders would not be as big as it is right now. This is my Arc Raiders Week 1 review / impressions video. Let's get to it. Can we all extract together? Is that how that works?
Yeah, just do it. Let's go.
Oh, snap, man, he's on. Oh, snap, I did it. Woo!
Let's boogie.
Wait, how do I do that?
Yeah, let's boogie.
Oh. That's so funny. No. Man. I have never played an extraction shooter, and the only reason I was even remotely aware of this game was thanks to the finals. Embark Studios built something special with that game, so I started paying attention to the content for this game as they began ramping up advertising for it. Two big factors make this game have such a huge initial pull, in my opinion. It's on console and it runs really well because of that, and it streamlines the genre to make it accessible for new players. Without these two things, in my opinion, I think this game is not blowing up the way it is. But is this game really all that? And is this game really worth your purchase? I hate to say it, but it definitely depends. If you are the person who is willing to accept risk, understand stakes, then 100% this game is worth it. I know it has been thrown around that this game is for the employed, but employed gamers, I want you to be honest with yourself. Don't let the buzz get to your head. It's easy to be like, oh, that's awesome, a game I could play because I have a 9 to 5, I don't have to deal with sweats, I can play it, I will enjoy it. No, you really need to ask yourself, will you enjoy it? Because be real, if you're a 2K lover, a COD glazer, I mean, are you actually going to enjoy this experience, considering that's what most console gamers are playing? Listen, I'm not shading you, but the last thing I want is for gamers to be like, oh my god, this game ain't it. I don't want you guys to get the wrong idea, because trust, you gotta be a variety gamer, an open-minded gamer. Some may call a real gamer to enjoy this game. So again, evaluate and be honest with yourself. Save yourself the $40. No one will think less of you. Maybe I will. No, I'm just kidding. Jokes aside, but the game loop is the biggest thing that will make or break the experience for you. You will lose everything from time to time, and you will be set back many times. Take a second before jumping in. I'm keeping it real. This is truly the best entry to get you into a genre like this. But like any other genre, accessibility into the genre does not mean it changes how the genre is. And man, the accessibility is so good here. Simplified systems make it so it's not overwhelming. The fact that most of the things you can research inside the game is huge, man. Free loadouts, amazing. You don't want to risk stuff just yet? Use a free loadout, bring yourself back up, or maybe cheese the system and basically always get to extract with loot without risk. Your choice. Map design, sound design, amazing. Bro, when I tell you, this is my first console purchase of the year, like at all, my first console purchase of this year. And I was heavily considering doing it on the PS5 because fuck, I was scared of playing this on the Series S. But I took a leap of faith and I said, fuck it. Worst case, thanks to Xbox Play Anywhere, I can just download on my PC if it runs like shit. But this game runs well on the Series S, and I'm pleasantly surprised. So far, no real issues, because to be honest, the Series S has been so detrimental this generation. But you gotta give it to Embark Studios because man, they made it work. But now, how is the game loop? Well, it's simple. You go in, do quests, get loot, extract. But the excitement, the fun comes in the storylines, the experiences you can get, and the diverging experiences you can get based on how you decide to play. I'm coming from the perspective of a solo queue player, as I typically solo queue most of all my gaming experiences. So let me tell you how amazing it feels to know that this is a great solo queue experience. Whether you actually do run solo or solo fill, it's amazing to experience. It feels great knowing if I'm actually doing a solo run that my lobby is going to be filled with solo players. For crying out loud, I wish other games actually did this. Take fucking notes. Chef's kiss. Mwah. Solo so far has been my most playtime in this game, as I'm getting used to the genre, getting used to the game loop, and just overall getting used to the maps and the game. But man, the community of solo raiders, please, I hope this sticks through because it's so pleasant. Just the potential and the cinema storylines that I've just experienced in each raid. Amazing. Getting to be friendly. When I solo run, I go in with the mentality of being friendly, and everyone seems to reciprocate. Well, there was this one instance. Yo, the sound design is really cool.
Why do you guys just not PvP? Oh my fucking god.
Well, I'm doing a mission right now. If you want to stay there and we can fight later, sure, go for it. But I gotta do a mission.
There you go. Okay. Oh, what the
See ya, man. Yeah, bro, you want a PvP? There it is, bitch.
Ouch. But this is really where you want to be if you want to ease yourself in and if you enjoy the PvE more than PvP. But you should always be prepared. I'm assuming as this is a new game for a lot of people, everyone's trying to be nice, everyone's kind of getting used to things. So again, I'm hoping this remains, but always be vigilant, because the PvP is what makes this game. And do you get that with trios? I have not done as many trio random raids as solo, but in the few that I have experienced, my failure rate has definitely gone up because of enemy raiders. Even so, I think Arc Raiders is such a solo queue friendly game. And that is mainly because people are willing to at least communicate, and I hope again that stays true for the duration of this game. Trios is where I personally encountered shoot first, ask questions later, but everyone's experience is different. Just like this raider has told me, yeah. Honestly, this has been my experience with trios, but on solos it has been a little bit more friendly. Maybe your experience will be totally different. I think if you're willing to use the proximity chat and at least attempt to communicate, you may attract a different experience for yourself. But it could also just be luck of the draw. As I said in the start, any tweak in any direction, this game would not hit right. If the arcs were weaker, I think PvP raiders would be a much more common experience. Without proximity chat, you do not get the friendly vibes, the camaraderie, or the toxicity we are all experiencing. Embark Studios really has nailed it here. Now, I do not expect extraction shooters to blow up the way Fortnite and PUBG made Battle Royale blow up, but I do feel like this game now brings this genre to the main stage. And who knows, maybe other games will now pique my interest because I got my foot in the door with this game. Low bar for that though. But what do you guys think? Would you guys start experiencing other similar games? Arc Raiders, I need more. I want more. And if you do too, and particularly if you're still on the fence, stay on the lookout on this channel. I'll have some content for you guys covering how the gameplay is as a solo queue player. Now that we're moving past the launch window, my biggest question right now is seeing if the behaviors will change. Will it be a bait and switch? If you're on the fence, stay tuned to me and I'll let you know. Thanks for listening. Until next time. Adios.